Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful week. Happy Wednesday to all of you. Happy Wednesday. We hope you guys are doing well and hanging in there. I do this morning message each and every day, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern, in hopes of all of us staying connected, in hopes of you being inspired not only for the day, but staying motivated each and every day. I am CHELDIN BARLATT, the CEO and executive producer of This Is It Network. This Is It Network connects remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that each and every day through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections that we provide. So thank you so much for hanging in with me. Good morning, Lisa. Hello, guys. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this plan. I tell you that the third quarter is right around the corner. Are you prepared? Do you have a plan? I tend to do this in the beginning of each and every quarter that we've been lucky enough to spend together. And I'm evaluating our plan at this particular point. It's like I'm a highlighter. I'm evaluating our plan, how far we've come, how far we have to go, the things that didn't even work, things that didn't even make any sense. We tried with all good intention to do so many things. And now what I find is that we are narrowing things down to do better at what it is that we're doing versus a lot of stuff. And I'm a grossly ambitious person. I want to get a lot of stuff done, but I'm slowly finding out and being convinced that the best thing to do is less is a lot more. And so I'm putting together my plan. Have you put together your plan? What does your plan look like? What are your goals, my darlings? And I think that we cannot put together a plan unless we evaluate how we have lived and how we are living right now. We can't put together a plan if we don't know the hours of the day in which we have available. We cannot put together a plan if we do not know and are not clear on the resources in which we have. And we cannot put together a plan without the goals for what it is that we're looking to build. Do you have a plan for the third quarter? Are you just going to continue to wing it? Are you going to continue to put one foot in front of the other, hoping that you plant your foot properly? Or will you have an actual designated plan? A GPS as to what it is that you want to do. Good morning, Candy. Is that going to be the space? Are you going to allow yourself to have a clear understanding as to where it is that you want to be with action steps? One of the key equations that I live by is aspiration plus action equals abundance. Aspiration plus action equals abundance. I live by this. This is something that is so true. I aspire always. I want so much. I daydream constantly. Good morning, Joe. I daydream constantly about what things will be like and what things will happen. I had the most beautiful compliment the other day. I was talking to a colleague that will be working on some things in the upcoming months, so I'm excited to share that with you. And one of the things that she said to me was, CHELDIN, whenever you say you're going to do something, even if it doesn't work out immediately, it gets done. You are very much a doer. And that to me, as a forever dreamer, was such an amazing scenario, because that means that what it is that I say that I'm going to do, I do. I'm relentless in the building of things. What I'm learning in my life is the planning and the managing of things. I cannot say, honestly, my loves, my darlings, that I have been good at the planning and the managing of things. I know that for a fact that I am not. I, without apology, say quite often that math is not my strong suit. I'd rather give presentations and create strategy than budget and deal with line costs. That is my weakness. And so now, in the maturity of the growth of my business, I'm surrounding myself with people who can take that burden off of me and educate me as to better ways in which I can manage it. That's part of my plan. That's part of my third quarter plan, to ensure that I have the resources available and around me that suit me, that complement what I do not have, that ensure that I no longer have to be flying blind or pretending to be proficient in an area in which I am not. I was not a good planner. I was not always the best and most resourceful, but I am a doer. When I have a vision, I act on that vision. I do. There's no denying. I would not be up to 303 morning messages. I would not have created a global digital platform. I wouldn't have done any of those things if I didn't envision it and then act upon it. I feel like that's a very unique thing. But within that, there needs to be a plan. That alone isn't enough. There needs to be a plan that says, okay, what are we doing today? Thank goodness for Aaron and Kelly and the team that we're building. And so, okay, what are they responsible for? Right? How did I go wrong in my lack of management in other situations with other personnel? How do I make that better now? How do I learn from what it is that I did poorly within that last plan and apply it to this new plan? Or do I continuously keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, hoping for a different result? That's literally insanity. And I choose not to willingly be insane. But I choose to have a plan. I choose to say that I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do. I'm going to be. It is going to be an amazing opportunity for me to jump in to the third quarter in an organized way. I know what my strengths are. I know what my weaknesses are. I know where I need help. I know where I will thrive. I know what relationships I'm going to tap into and what relationships I am going to avoid because I have a plan. And that, my darlings, is what I want for all of you. I want you to not navigate blindly into what it is that you've got going on. And I have to tell you, the majority of small business owners and entrepreneurs tend to do this. We tend to just work without a plan. If we worked in a corporation or a large scale environment, we would have our quarterly meetings. We would have the agenda. We would have the pro forma, the P&Ls, all of the things that cause typically entrepreneurs a little bit of anxiety. So what I want for us to do is to look at ourselves as those big box businesses, look at ourselves as the larger companies that have campaigns and plans to ensure that they meet their goals and expectations. I want to make sure that that happens for all of you. I want to make sure that we are clear on what needs to happen in order for you to reach your goals by the end of the year. My darlings, we are creeping on the third quarter of 2021. How close are we to accomplishing our overarching goals of 2021? Or are we still trying to figure it out? Are we still just winging it? And I'm begging all of you to get a plan, to look at how far you have come and look how much you have to go and say, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. This is who I'm going to call. This is where I'm going to save. This is where I'm going to spend. This is where I'm going to celebrate my accomplishments. And this is where I'm going to really learn from my mistakes. We need a plan. What you are doing is too worthy. Your sacrifices have been too large. And now you have to put all those pieces together to ensure you are moving in the right direction. You need a plan. 2021 and its third quarter is right around the corner, and I want to make sure that you are all prepared. So we're going to get a plan today. We're going to focus on pulling some things together, making sure that you are moving in the right direction. Think about that. Do you have a plan, and what does it look like? If you need some guidance, you know I'm always here for you. We're actually having another open house on Monday, June 28th at 6 p.m. Eastern. Bring your friends, bring your fam. It's completely free of charge, and all are welcome. The more, the merrier. So links to that can be found within the post. We have some fun and exciting contests going on. All of those links can be found within the post as well. If you need me, if you are looking for a sit down to understand your personal brand, to find your voice, to tell your story, to no longer whisper your wishes, but to scream your dream, I need you to reach out to me. I'd love to work with you. I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to encourage all of you to tell the story that needs to be told. I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. Again, let's create those plans. For more information on all that we've got going on, log on to thisisittv.com. To check out all of our latest episodes and segments, log on to thisisit.tv. And to gain some continuous inspiration, don't forget to follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. I'll see you all tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern. Have a wonderful day, and be sure to create that plan.